growing up, we lived by rules. Don't talk to strangers.
You've already been told about strangers dressing up in uniforms, but there are other traps you need to know about.
Hi, I'm just playing with my daughter's video game, but the batteries seem to be dead. I have some in my car. Why don't you come over and help me put them in?
Think before you speak.
It's one of those YouTube videos.
We can't say that. It's a Big 2-5. This is not a car lobby, so stop saying that.
Yeah, you're right. Do not put that.
I know.
I have an actual job. Do not put that in your video, please.
I pray for you, man.
So you're gonna put it in the video?
And respect your elders. See, but that last one, I kinda have a problem with because elders don't necessarily respect others. You get what I mean? And the way they act in public sometimes and act towards retail workers, servers at restaurants, and the general public really irks my soul. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, I do love my old people, the people that are related to me, the sweet old ladies that be calling you baby and sugar and all that. And especially the other old ladies that, want to be sugar mamas and offering some sugar, you know what I mean? But yeah, I respect the old people that see themselves in your shoes and respect you and say, like, yeah, you're a hardworking young man, woman, or they, them. And they're real supportive and they are agreeable and they, come from a good place. It's just the little demons, the little ones that want to act like everything's shitty and want to project a bad attitude on everyone and want to make it everybody's problem because they woke up on the wrong side of the damn bed. Like, it's not my fault that this old ass woman can't find her meds and now she's thinking that Spider-Man's spraying her webs on her, bro. Like, come on, son. And what confuses me the most is when these old people are racist. Ah, man, they don't like minorities, they don't like immigrants, they don't like anybody that don't look like them because they're from a small town in bumfuck nowhere. And that just confuses me because, like, they're so brave towards minorities and towards black people and immigrants. And it's like, you're so willing to attack me knowing damn well this isn't the 60s anymore. This isn't the time where they were able to, drag a man, an innocent man of minority, out of his house or out of somewhere and violently assault them or even kill them and put them on display. Like, this isn't the time for that. You will face consequences. And even then, those people are allowed to fight back. So pick your battles wisely, old people. Like, they really think that was okay. And this is why a lot of them grow up unwell. We'll just leave it at that, unwell. But beyond the racist standpoints that some old people have, they're really just terrible people because why do some of them like to give the younger generation a hard time, whether it's them going into a retail store and giving workers a hard time, giving servers in restaurants a hard time, like this one woman who was on TikTok explaining her experience of serving an older table at a restaurant, and I can't blame her. Here's the clip.
I am no longer taking tables of geriatric fucking boomers who can't be kind for the life of them. This old fucking hag gets sat in my section. I go up to her. I have the biggest fucking smile on my face. I'm being so fucking nice. She's flipping through the menu. She's like, oh, can you give me some suggestions? I'm like, yes, girl, I got you. She's like, what's your favorite appetizer? I'm like, oh, I really like the barbecue ribs. And she goes, and I don't eat red meat. Okay. How the fuck was I supposed to know that, lady? You asked for my favorite. I told you my favorite. God forbid I like the fucking ribs. She then proceeds to order her meal and she goes, how big is it? And I'm like, oh, it's a pretty big portion. Like, it's a good sized meal. And she scoffs again. She goes, I can't eat all that. Then don't fucking order it. I'm like, oh yeah, a lot of people can't finish that dish. But if you can't finish it, like, I can always give you a box to go. Once again, this bitch snaps at me and goes, I'm going to see a movie after this. I can't take my food to go. I'm sorry. How the fuck was I, yet again, supposed to read your mind? I am so graciously answering every fucking question she's asking me, and she just can't seem to be happy with any of my answers. She ends up ordering 2 different small things off the menu. I walk up to her table. I have one of the items in my hand, and the other one is on my tray. I set down the first item, and before I could even lay my hand on the second item on my tray, she looks at me and she goes, "This isn't all I ordered." What about past generations make these old fucking people think they can just fucking act like this?
Well, based on her reaction, she probably hates that job. And I get it, because boomers and old people really like undermining and making your struggle seem minuscule to theirs. Like, they'll just tell you, oh, just work harder, not knowing the economy's pretty much shit because of those same people, which they had to just save up like $10,000 to buy a home in 1964. Meanwhile, that fucking price has fucking quadrupled because of them. Wow. Like, just work harder and you'll achieve all your dreams. Like, shut the fuck up, please. But when an old person decides to get behind the wheel of a vehicle, man, just be prepared for the worst driver of your life. Because imagine this. You are driving your car right on a road, and there's somebody in front of you driving well below the speed limit, and it is infuriating. You're trying to get somewhere. You're possibly late to an event, and you are able to overtake them and drive. But when you look to your right, you see that seat pushed all the way up to the steering wheel, and 2 hands on the steering wheel, and you see an old man just driving like a dumbass, bro. I swear, whenever I drive and I'm stuck behind an old man, it just makes me want to, an old man or an old woman, it just makes me want to play, makes me want to play Rocket League and just crash into him. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to do that. In all honesty, I'm proposing an age limit law where people past the age of 75 are not allowed to drive without supervision of somebody younger. They're not allowed to go to the grocery store or a restaurant without the supervision of someone younger again. And they are not allowed to hold any type of political office past the age of 75. It should be the 75 and under rule. Like, if a person's 75 or older, automatic nursing home. You know what I mean? Because they don't need to be in that office. They need to be in that nursing home doing crossword puzzles and yoga and shuffleboarding too. Why not? Let them be a little active, but they're not allowed to partake in any type of activities that young people do. And it's like, have you seen Donald Trump's hand? Like, bro, this nigga is rotting, bro. Like, yo, he could barely stand. His hand is rotting. His flesh is rotting. And he's our president, bro? Like, have you seen, I think, what was her name? Nancy Pelosi. She's like in her 80s. I'm like, yo, what do you need to be in office for that long for, bro? Like, you can't dress yourself at that point. How are you still standing? Like, bro, go to the nursing home. Go to the nursing home and just relax. It's your final it's her final years on Earth. Like, you'd really want the stress of political shit on you? Seriously? In all honesty, guys, just old people, they need to relax, especially since it's their last years on Earth. And I believe that with this 75 and over rule, or 75 and under rule, this will help them relax and let a transition of power take place, so that way the world can run right. But thank you for watching, and let me know if y'all agree with that law that I'm proposing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
I have eyes on their commander, Time to fight fire with fire. Or bullets.